Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail, this week I am building a Greek hotel and we're jumping straight into the time lapse. I usually do this only while Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This week, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, I am building a Greek hotel. Currently we're seeing a time lapse, which I take a screenshot every 7 minutes from the same angle and you see this result, which is very satisfying. I usually do this only for the landscaping because I find landscaping from time to time it can be very repetitive and boring. So I really want to include the landscaping, but I do it this way. In this build, because I knew it was gonna be massive, I didn't know how I wanted it to be, I decided to do the same thing with basically the entire base of the hotel. So you see, after I figured out the base, I did the landscaping and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I wanted to build a Greek build for forever. I've done one 2 years ago, and if you see that one and this one, well, it's 8 and 9 difference, literally. So I was really happy to see how far I came and how more pretty this one looks like and how more detailed it is. So this is the main reason why I wanted to do a Greek build. Plus, last year I visited a Greek hotel which it was like a village. It was so pretty, it was so relaxing. It had 3 pools, 2 small pools and a giant one, basically for everyone. And it had nice little rivers everywhere. And it was honestly like a village because you did not have to live like, you know, one of those enclosed communities that usually you see in like uptown cities. And it was kind of like that. For example, it had the restaurant, it had a mini market, it had everything you needed, so you never had to live there. And it was so pretty, and I really wanted to recreate that in The Sims, but I honestly couldn't. It was a huge build, so it was the main reason why I didn't want to do it. So a challenge comes up in the build and share forums on The Sims 4, and I'm like, it's a hotel. I wanted to build a hotel since forever, and I started building that hotel, and the challenge had like a time that, you know, you had to build it up to 2 weeks. You had 2 weeks to build the thing. So I'm like, yeah, I cannot do that within 2 weeks, but I still wanna do a hotel. Like, I did one kind of like a hotel in, where was it? On Brindleton Bay on the island, which was really cool, but I really wanted to do a full-blown hotel, even though it's kind of sad because we cannot really use them, and Island Paradise was my favorite thing on Sims 3, so I'm like, this is gonna be fun, and I decided to do a Greek build, or I guess a Greek hotel, because, well, that would satisfy my need to build something Greek. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. You will see in the footage I did not include everything, as well as in the screenshots. The build has 8 rooms, so I guess rooms to rent. You have 3. You have 3 double bedrooms. We have another 2 double bedrooms, and I think 2 villas. So while I was building it, I did not account for that at all on the beginning. So I was left with 3 rooms, and I'm like, okay, we need to figure that out. And even though I thought that entire build would be on a cliff, as most Greek builds are, in a mountain and they go further and further up, at least the ones on islands. I kind of had to do something, so you will see in a bit. The rooms are quite similar, that's why I only included, and I even record only one of its type. Also, I included the screenshot one of its type because the total of screenshots was 100, and I'm like, yeah, that's not really happening. So I include 50, which are again, they're way too many. But yeah, so originally I didn't know how I wanted the interior to look like. I built the exterior, I was really happy with the exterior, and then here comes the interior and I'm like, okay, now what? And I honestly had no idea. You see, I toyed around with different styles, went with this matte black, very luxurious style. I'm like, it doesn't match the hotel. Like, you have this island vibe, it doesn't match the hotel. And then I went with this very spa-like feeling, which again I felt like it didn't really match the hotel. But I don't know, I wanted it to be a premium hotel because you will see a bit later, I built a cave, which is so cool. It's my favorite thing in this entire build. I had to place so many rocks, I lost it, and honestly it was very frustrating and it was very time consuming to put the rocks up and down. But you have this very nice cave with a pool which is steamed, and you have massage tables, and I'm like, this is so pretty. So that's why I went with a spa vibe, but then I toned it down way too much and went with a very island, white wood and light blue type of vibe. And as you can see, I took a lot of pictures with my sim around the island. This is placed on the island of Windeburg, and yeah, I think it looks very pretty. You will see all the photos around, I really love them. Yeah, I feel like they look cool, so I'm really happy with that. The challenge had a few requirements. For example, apart from the rooms, you had to have one indoor and one outdoor activity. For outdoor activity, we have the pool and the cave with the massage tables. We also have a restaurant, which when we get on that, I will talk a bit more about it. And for indoor, we have a yoga room. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but there is an airplane going by close to my apartment. I don't know if you can hear it, like, it's very rare, I don't know what it is, but whatever. So yeah, what I was talking and what I was building back then, it was the manager's office, so I guess, or the owner's, whatever. So in my mind, the owner or the manager, I don't know, he really liked painting. He was crazy about painting, so you will see a few paintings going around the hotel, and I feel like it's a very nice way for him or her to add their element to the hotel. So I felt like it was a cute storyline, you know. This is the staff's lockers and bathrooms. Usually in big hotels like this one that are very remote from your house, they either come and pick you up with buses at the start of the day, or you can live there if they offer that option. So you will shower there, you will have your lockers there, you will have a small apartment to live there with other members. So I really want to include the staff lockers and bathrooms, and I also wanted to do bedrooms for them. But at this point I was already losing it and I had to build so much more, so I'm like, okay, this is not really happening. But after building quite a while, I realized that in big hotels, well, in every hotel, you usually have also a laundry room, which again, I could not fit anywhere, so I'm really disappointed with these two for not fitting them in. I didn't know where to put them, honestly. I had no more space left apart from the whole black thing that you see there. but it had no access. I'm like, I don't really know what to do. So I decided, let's just leave it be. It's not a requirement, I just felt like it would be cute to have it. This is the kitchen. I decided to share this build as a spa because I really like the relaxing feel that it has. But you can use it as a restaurant, you can use it, I don't know what else. But I guess, yeah, you can use it in many things. This is the kitchen. We have upstairs the dining area. The dining area isn't as big as I wanted, but then again, if you take into account this is not a huge hotel, like with only 8 rooms, it's like, okay, you definitely have space left. So yeah, I'm like, whatever. The dining area, I'm really disappointed with it, but I will talk about it when the time comes. This, I really didn't really care about the kitchen that much because, again, I feel like, the visitors aren't going to see it, and I mostly wanted it to be functional, as I guess it would be in a hotel, and clean looking, so that's what I went with. Something that you might not notice is that in the beginning of the whole build thing, I created my own aquariums and I have fish going around them, and I feel like it's so nice and it's so cute and it's such a nice touch and a nice way to do that. So I'm really proud. This is the cave that I was talking about. You will see it more in the screenshots. You can't see everything now, but you can see that we have way too many rocks, which took me forever. Yeah, they took quite a while and it was very frustrating. And you will see on the top I also have them not only in a wall, but creating a cave-like ceiling. So yeah, it took me quite a while, but this is the thing that I'm mostly proud of this entire hotel. And I've seen quite a lot of pictures. Like if you Google hotel, you will see something very similar to that, and this is what I was inspired from. I love it. I'm like, can you tell that I'm really happy with how it turned out? And this is the main pool, which I guess everyone can use. I wanted it to be more fun as a build, like, more family friendly and with various, I guess, slides and everything, but we went with a more serious vibe. I think that's okay. So the restaurant now, this is what I'm building. I built it once and the recording, it recorded, but I lost the save, like the game just crashed. And I did not realize the next day. I was so in love with what I've done, like so in love. I've used different chairs. I used the ones from Laundry Day, and I used curtains around the place, which I think it made it so much better. And I think that the laundry chairs, the chairs from Laundry Day, matched more the theme, and they were also blue, so I was really happy with what I've done. But the next day I honestly did not recall. I just recall that I used these tables with this layout and blue chairs. This is all that I recalled, and I completely forgot that I was recording it. So when I dumped the files into the timeline to edit them, I already have shared the build, and I also placed on the original one with the parenthood, the food placements, the the eating things that you set the table with, which it made it so much better. But I completely forgot about all this when I was rebuilding it, and I forgot about the recording, and I've already shared the build, so there was no point of me resharing it. That's to change the chairs. So I'm really disappointed on that, because I feel like the previous one, it was just so much better looking. But yeah, I'm trying not to be too disappointed with it, because I was honestly like, why did I completely forget about the recording? I could have just seen what I've done and recreated. No, you stupid, you did not do that. So this room, you had all these big rocks that come from the exterior that I created, the cliff thing, and they came into the room. And originally I was just going to have it as a black room, blank, completely blank, and with black walls and black tiles. But I realized this looks so good, right? I really love it. And I thought I should probably use it somehow because it's so pretty. So I toyed around with a few different thoughts, like for example, a screening room, but I'm like, it doesn't really make sense. So I went with this gym-like yoga room, which I'm really happy with. I'm really, really happy with how it looks like. And this part, I should have cut it off. Yeah, I usually cut off the parts that I just dump items from the catalog, but I completely forgot about it. So yeah, you're going to have to see that now. Like for example, I've even cut it on the timeline, I just completely forgot to delete it. So yeah, I could not sit around and look again like 30 minutes of video. Like it already took me so long to build, so long to edit, so I'm like, I'm not going to rewatch the entire thing and then rewatch it again to voice over it. Oh hell no. So yeah, this is the yoga room and I really like it. I like the rocks. I think honestly they give it so much character and they tie with the whole thing so well. So I'm really happy. I'm not sure, I think the yoga mats will work no matter what type of lot you've set it as. For example, either it is just a park or it is a spa or whatever, because you have the instructor mat there. So yeah. So finally we reached the bedrooms, finally. And we start with the one with the 2 double beds. We have 3 of those, and again I only included the first one that I've built, and in the rest I basically just copied and pasted the items and changed the layout just a bit. So yeah, just you're not missing much, but you can kinda see them in the layout view basically, but that's it. You will see them if you really want, if you download the house, restaurant, hotel, I guess hotel. So yeah, I really wanted to keep them as hotel-like as possible, not make them super fancy or anything or super personalized. And you will see in a few of them I have few personal items here and there. For example, I imagine in my head that someone is living there for a couple of days, so they've placed their stuff out. So yeah, for example this, he has his screens and everything. You can see suitcases which I used all over the place. And here are the bathrooms. The bathrooms again are pretty generic and similar. They look very similar, that's what I'm trying to say. So they're not something super fancy or super wow. But I decided to include them because, well, again, they kinda change in shape and size. A few they also change in items, because a few bathrooms were smaller than other ones. So yeah. And I think we will jump in any meeting. I tried to honestly make them as good looking as possible without making them too boring or too sim standard. But I really didn't want to make them too personalized, if that makes any sense. So here is the single bedroom room, which it was huge. I had not taken into account the size of the rooms. I was like, yeah, that's okay, that's cool. And originally, while I was trying to save the rooms, I'm like, that's too small. What will I fit there? But when I placed the bed there, I'm like, too big. Way too freaking big. That could easily be an entire apartment for someone to live in. So I'm like, And when I went to place the beds, the 2 double beds, I did not realize it was 2 double beds. I just thought it was, single bed rooms. And I'm like, oh god damn it, it's double beds. and the space was not very big in those rooms. So I'm like, well, cool. I did not do well in the space management category, so let's not really talk about it. Let's just completely forget about it. But I really like these curtains. I feel like they separate the room nicely, and I couldn't do that in the room. There is also another double bedroom, that it is on the first floor. This is basically on the base floor. And if I added that there, that would intersect with the lower floor and it would look bad. So I'm like, I have to do that differently. You won't see it in the screenshots, but it's kind of different. What else? Oh yeah, here are the villas. And finally, we're coming to an end slowly. My throat is killing me, as Britney Spears would say. Sorry, I keep seeing this meme everywhere these last couple of days. And usually the villas would have more than one bedroom. At least I imagine. I guess there are villas with a single bed or double bed, but they usually would have at least 2 bedrooms. And I tried to fit 2 bedrooms, but that was not really happening. No one could do that. Because I thought the space was like, yeah, that's too big, that's nice, I can definitely fit a villa there. And then I tried to place, because I feel like a villa would definitely have its own kitchen. I'm like, yeah, that's not really happening, is it? It's definitely not. So it's a small villa. Yeah, I don't know. And the entire, basically, there's a villa upstairs from this one, which I straight up copied and pasted because it was the last thing, well, almost last thing that I did, and I was losing it, no joke. I was like, I can't build anymore. I have no inspiration left. So basically the entire upstairs is just a copy and paste, which it wasn't the thing for like the other bedrooms. Yeah, sure, I just copied the items, but the layout was a bit different and it had few different items. This one, it doesn't. It has different paintings though, I guess photos. Well, so hell yeah. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. My throat is literally killing me. And this is a 30-minute video. I usually like to keep my build videos under 20 minutes, unless it's, a very huge build, as this one was, or it has something very special. For example, it is from a show or something. So yeah. When I saw it was 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's try to put the screenshots now. Oh, 100 screenshots, yay, cool. The bathroom in this room, it has nothing special. Again, the bedroom isn't very big. For a villa, it isn't such a big villa, right? I feel like, yeah, you definitely have a small space, but you have your own kitchen, which is very important for families usually, because they can cook meals, they can eat together, but yeah, that doesn't really make sense because you have one bedroom. Let's just ignore everything that I said. Oh god, like I'm literally losing it. And I took 100 screenshots. I forgot about that. While I was building the lot, I had to take all the screenshots without using the in-game screenshot button, because it's broken. Like, I think they will push an update this Thursday to fix that, but I had to take 100 screenshots using the gang bar Windows offers, and I lost it because while I was taking the screenshots, I didn't know like a game little bar would pop up a window to let me know that it took the screenshot, and that would appear in the screenshot. So I'm like, oh, I have to take half of the screenshots again. Cool. So I built so much during this week, and I had to take so many screenshots with this screenshot thing, and it was the most frustrating thing to not be able to use the C button in game, you know. It was very hard because, you know, you're used to pressing that, like, we're using that for what, 4 years now? So having this back, it was like, oh, shit. And I realized after I took a screenshot to share on Twitter, and I'm like, this is not the same quality. And I lost it because I was almost done with a build that I will share 2 weeks from now. And I wanted to take, you know, a little sneak peek picture. And when I saw it, I straight up stopped and I'm like, what the hell is happening? I had to repair the game, I tried so many things, and then I read on Twitter that it was a bug, and I'm like, oh, cool. And yeah, it was not very fun. So this is a gift shop. Usually whenever you visit Greece, you will see so many gift shops, like I cannot even stretch. No matter where you will go, you will see a gift shop. And in all of them, you will usually find postcards, little magnet things for your fridge, and other stuff that, you know, are usually native for the island or area that you're visiting. So I guess, yeah, this is what I was trying to make, the gift shop, and what I was trying to include here. I don't know, I'm happy with how it looks, it's simple. And we read the screenshots. There are about 50 of them, and I will try to kind of walk you through them because I get it. It is a 25-minute video. Not everyone it's going to sit down and watch that because I get it. I can be boring. So here is the lobby, and this is the bathroom for, you know, the, how are they called? The visitors. And we have the administrator office, and you have those bathrooms are for the staff. And now we go upstairs, and upstairs we have the dining room, which I'm not really happy with it. And here is the pool, and you can see kind of the cave in the back, which I am so proud of. And this entire build has amazing views. Here is the cave. It's so pretty. I love it. I honestly love it. It has so many pretty views, it is unbelievable. Here is the yoga studio, I guess. I feel like I really like how the rocks look like, and this is basically the kitchen for the restaurant we have upstairs. This is one of the 3 single double bedrooms, and the bathroom of it, and this one has its own little balcony because why not? And this is one of the 3 again, 2 double bedrooms. I did not excuse me, I don't include all of the rooms because way too many screenshots and everyone would be bored. Here in the walkways and the fences, I added those fairy lights. I love them. Also, this is the gift shop, and you can see the church. I did crosses. I am so happy about them. So stoked. It's so stupid, but I really love them. And this is one of the 2 villas. They're identical. So I guess this is every room. You will see top-down screenshots of the layout. It's massive. Anyways, thank you so much for watching it. If you want to download it, there will be 2 links in the description down below. Anyways, I hope that you'll have an amazing day and take care. Well, bye!